So because of our addiction to social media and all the things that we have to do with our work, we need time management to try to balance all this out. And one of the most important components of time management is multitasking. Now, as you know, multitasking is the ability to perform several tasks simultaneously without paying sufficient attention to any of the tasks. That's what multitasking is. We can't even walk and text without causing problems. Did you know this is true, that in London, they're actually putting pads on street lamps so people don't hurt themselves? You know what we should do instead? If you want to text and walk, you should have to wear a padded suit. Social media is the solitary activity of typing messages online to mostly imaginary friends. Great idea to feature humor at your conference. It will refresh your audience, leave them with a smile, and ready to tackle the rest of your agenda. And here's how I ensure this will be an appropriate, unique, and successful experience. By working closely with you, I create specialized humor that results in a customized presentation that connects with the topics of your meeting and the work experience of your audience. This creates true comic relief as an engaging keynote or after-dinner entertainment. Here's an example of specializing the humor.
You all have young patients, you know, and all they do is they text. They don't really talk on the phone anymore. They do not use email. They text. You know what that means? That means that even when they're in your office sitting in the dentist's chair, if you actually want to communicate with them, you need to text them. That's the way to do it, I'm telling you. Sitting right there. It's the way you get meaningful communication going with the young teens, right? Am I right? This is what you're going to have to do. By the way, you know, with texting, everything has to get condensed into short little acronyms. Here's a couple. I don't know if you're using these yet or not, but you're going to have to learn them. RAS, rinse and spit, yep. TWHAP, this won't hurt a bit.
No matter what the topic, I'll find a way to make it funny for your audience.
Now, what about virtualization? I found this interesting to find out about virtualization. The official Gartner definition is abstraction of IT resources in a way that masks the physical nature and boundaries of those resources. Now, if you're at all confused by that, here's a simpler way to think about it. Virtualization is actually just like chicken nuggets. Seriously, it's an abstraction of the look and taste of chicken that masks the physical nature and boundaries of the resources, right?
Another big time saver I cannot overemphasize: the importance of cramming in as many acronyms into your communications as possible to save time. For example, imagine if you got an email that looks something like this. FYI, CFO needs ROI from SAS for SMP or GRD for FM, create SP and G, pub to WRS. Wait a minute, you actually understand this, don't you? Oh, this is scary. And now we have billions of apps for all kinds of useful things like grow a virtual chia pet, locate manhole covers while texting and walking, accepting collect calls from random prisoners, and there's even an app that shows you all the apps you used only once and you'll never use again.
Then we have online registration verification. You know what this is? This is to make sure that you are a live, real human being that's signing up for, you know, whatever it is, an account, to comment, whatever you want to do online now, you have to sign up and verify. And you know how this works? It says, please type the letters that appear in the screen below. And you're like, what? What? And you're just taking a guess. You're like, I don't know, just try. Sorry, that was incorrect. Please try this.
PowerPointless. Do you know who created PowerPoint? Seriously, the people at LensCrafters. No, really, think about it. What better way to expand your customer base than to come up with a program where you make people sit in a darkened room for hours on end watching slides that look something like this? By the end of the day, you're in need of corrective vision. I've been providing laughs for savvy conference audiences for over 12 years for major companies and associations. I'd be delighted to contribute to the success of your event. And thanks for watching.